What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Guys, Time the Prize. I got the shirt on today. I know it's been a while since I've worn the Guys Time the Prize shirt, but I'm back. Sorry, I've been kind of absent on social media for a few days. Been busy, obviously, getting punched in the face, as you can see. I got a nice little black eye, nice little shiner there. Got it from sparring a couple days ago on Monday from one of my coaches, Anthony. Shout out to him. He wanted to see how I was doing, and he said I was doing pretty good. And quite honestly, I did multiple sessions of sparring. I felt pretty good. I really did. Just obviously, you guys work on keeping my hands up and defending myself a little better. But just moving around, landing punches, just constantly moving, keeping low, having a bladed stance, not squared up as much. It was great. It really was. But yeah, obviously I got to work on defense and moving my head a little bit more. So obviously we avoid stuff like this from happening. But it's pretty cool. I got some comments from work where I work at. Guys really like seeing that. Gave me some comments on that. And yeah, obviously my mom wasn't the biggest fan seeing this, but it is what it is. But I think it's cool. It's part of boxing. It's a contact sport. It's going to happen, unfortunately. So yeah, so if you guys were wondering, that's what happened. I sparred on Monday and got a black eye. So it is what it is. But yeah, we have to, talking about boxing and combat sports, we got to talk about this fight coming up in a couple days. Friday, March 8th, in Saudi Arabia, you got Anthony Joshua going up against former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. This is Francis Ngannou's second fight in boxing. Obviously, he was UFC champion a couple years ago. He transitioned over to boxing. He lost his previous fight back in October against Tyson Fury, another heavyweight. So he looks to get his first win as a professional boxer. And then Anthony Joshua, one of the top heavyweights in the world. Obviously, he's got a winning record. I think he's 27-3 with 24 knockouts. So yeah, this guy doesn't mess around. So that fight's going to happen this Friday on pay-per-view, The Zone. I think it's $40 to buy it, so check it out. I might stay up and watch it. It's going to be late, obviously with the time difference from the United States and Saudi Arabia. I think the main event, they start their walkouts at 11, so the fight probably won't start till like 11:30, almost close to midnight. So we'll see if the Prize stays up for that, but we got that fight coming up this Friday, so check that out. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Big fight there, big names. Check it out, you boxing fans. Should be an interesting one. So yeah, we got that. And now we got to hop over to UFC 299, almost to UFC 300. And UFC 300 is going to happen next month, April 13th, I do believe. Same day I have Golden Gloves, so that's going to be a very interesting weekend there. Lots of combat sports going on. But yeah, this weekend coming up, March 9th, 10 p.m. on pay-per-view, you got UFC 299, the main event, bantamweight champion Sugar Sean O'Malley defending this title against Marlon Chito Vera. These two fought a couple years ago. It ended in I think it was a win for Chito Vera because Sean O'Malley messed up his ankle or his leg and he couldn't continue. So I think they gave the win to Chito Vera. So Sean O'Malley looks to bounce back from that defeat from a couple years ago. So in this one, I don't know, I'll make my picks since we're only a few days out. So Sean O'Malley defending the bantamweight title against Chito Vera. I would love to see Chito win, but I think Sean O'Malley's on a mission. He wants to be the top guy in the UFC. He's been doing great work for a long time now. His last fight to win the title against Aljamain Sterling, he looked absolutely fantastic. I think he continues against a very tough opponent in Chito Vera. So I got Sean O'Malley winning this one and thus retaining his bantamweight championship. In the co-main event, you got Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis. I think the S is silent. Frenchman, I do believe he is. This guy's a savage. I've watched highlights of him. Yeah, he doesn't mess around for sure. He's a younger guy. Obviously, Dustin Poirier's been around the block. He's 34 years old, 35, right around there. He's got a few fights left. I love Dustin Poirier. He's one of my favorite fighters, but the age has to come into play. So this one's kind of tough for me because my heart says Dustin Poirier without question. I mean, his fights are always top notch, even at his advanced age. I mean, this guy still puts on classics. but Benoit Saint Denis is the tough, younger guy. He's on a mission. I gotta go with Benoit Saint Denis with this one. My mind says Benoit Saint Denis, but my heart says Dustin Poirier. So, yep, I got BSD winning that one against Dustin Poirier. It should be a good one, though. I think it's going to be a violent fight there. And then the next fight on this card, you got Kevin Holland and Michael Page. Michael Page coming out of Bellator, undefeated, going up against Kevin Holland. He's always exciting to watch, but I think he's going to lose against Michael Page in that one, in that fight. So you got that. And then who else? I think there's Gilbert Burns might be on this card. Yeah, Gilbert Burns going up against Jack Della Maddalena. I got Gilbert Burns winning this one. He almost beat Khamzat Chimaev. He was really damn close, and I think he bounces back from that. So Gilbert Burns wins that one. And then the first fight on the main card, you got Peter Yan going up against Song Yadong. Peter Yan, I think, bounces back. I think he lost his most recent fight. I don't think it was against Sean O'Malley. I think it was against Merab Develsheville. So I think Peter Yan comes back from that loss to get the win here. And on top of that, speaking of Merab Develsheville is going to be the replacement. He's going to be on deck in case Sean O'Malley and or Chio Vera cannot go. Saturday, it's Wednesday, so we got a few days. Anything can happen. So he's going to be on deck for the main event spot there. So yeah, it's UFC 299 main card. So yeah, check that out this weekend, Saturday, 10 p.m. The Bryce is going to watch it. But yeah, there's a lot of combat sports. Friday night you got boxing. Saturday night you got UFC. So check them out, play some bets, and enjoy some fights. So yeah, you got that going on. I was going to say, I want to see the prelims real quick of this. And yeah, it's in Miami too, so great venue for combat sports. A lot of fighters coming out of the Miami area. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Curtis Blaze and Jalton Almeida, two heavyweights going at it in the prelims. That's going to be a really interesting one there. Macy Barber's in action. Gamrot going up against RDA. He's still around, so that's going to be an interesting one there. Pedro Munoz. So yeah, some big names on the prelims. So yeah, check it out this weekend, UFC 299 on pay-per-view. And then you got boxing on Friday. Check that out as well and play some bets. Watch it with your friends and family. It's going to be a good one. So we got that going on this weekend. And then now we got to hop over to hockey. So hockey, we had some games on last night. And then tonight we got the Detroit Red Wings going up against the Colorado Avalanche on the road, 9:30 p.m. on TNT. The Bryce might stay up to watch at least a period. I don't know. I'm going to kind of try to catch up on my sleep and rest my eye, as I mentioned earlier. But I might stay up to watch that game. We'll see. At least one period. And then, so you got that going on. And then with the Detroit Red Wings, other news involving them, Dylan Larkin is going to be out for 2 weeks, lower body injury. So that really sucks because he's our goal scorer. He's definitely, I think this is his best season yet. I mean, he's just playing some great hockey at the right time. We're so close to the playoffs. Losing him, we lost him earlier in the season and we fell apart. So this time, hopefully, losing him kind of motivates us to get the points, get those wins, play some good hockey, play defense. Goaltending's got to be on fire. Our offense needs to find that puck in the back of the net. So, yeah, hopefully with this injury, we can bounce back and start winning some games because, yeah, we got Colorado tonight, and then I think we got, I want to say we have Ottawa on Friday. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, you got Ottawa and Anaheim playing tonight as well. Oh, we're on the road against Arizona, and then I think Saturday we got the Vegas Golden Knights on the road too. So tough road stretch there for the Detroit Red Wings. Yeah, we got the Vegas Golden Knights Saturday at 10 p.m. So that's going to be a tough game too. Vegas is, the defending Stanley Cup champion, so that's always a tough one. So yeah, we just got to win tonight. Start off fresh and take care of business. So you got that. You got Buffalo and at Toronto, and then as I mentioned, you got Ottawa going up against the Anaheim Ducks. So yeah, play some bets on hockey. Like I said, the Bryce will try to stay up and watch at least the first period of the Detroit Red Wings Colorado Avalanche game. So yeah, let's go Red Wings. Take care of business, guys. So yeah, you got that. And then yeah, yesterday we had some games on. Yeah, I came home late last night from boxing, so I wasn't able to watch some hockey. But yeah, we got Florida beating the New Jersey Devils 5-3. I mean, did you guys see that highlight? It was Alexander Barkov with the assists to Sam Reinhart. I mean, he was falling down, tripping over his skates in midair. He hits the puck. It goes to Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart obviously is going to find the back of the net. The guy is, I think he's the second leading scorer, or he's second in goals this season behind Austin Matthews. So yeah, it was pretty big. It was pretty incredible. I mean, what a play! I mean, those are the plays that are the reasons why a team like Florida are as successful as they are. I mean, they took care of business last night against the New Jersey Devils, winning 5-3, and they're one of the best teams in the NHL right now because of plays like that. So yeah, check it out on YouTube. Just type in Alexander Barkov pass to Sam Reinhart, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot of results there. So you got that. Pittsburgh winning last night 5-3. Edmonton winning 2-1 in overtime against Boston on the road. That's crazy. The Islanders winning 4-2 against the St. Louis Blues. Canadians beating the Nashville Predators in overtime 4-3. Vancouver winning 2-1 against the Los Angeles Kings, and then you got the Dallas Stars winning 7-6 in overtime against the San Jose Sharks. So that was a high-scoring game. So yeah, some decent games on last night. Chicago wins 5-2 against Arizona. So yeah, games on last night. But now tonight we got 3 games. One of them are the Detroit Red Wings. So let's go Red Wings. Beat those Colorado Avalanche. Again, that's on 9:30 p.m. Place your bets on TNT. It's going to be a good one. Let's go Red Wings. So you got that, and then we got end today's episode. I know on the podcast we usually start with football. We started with boxing out of all sports, and then UFC, and then we just got done with hockey. But yeah, we're going to end today's episode with some football. So football free agency going wild this week. I mean, lots of big news. The biggest news, I think, at the start of the week, Monday, you had Mike Evans, wide receiver from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, signing a 2-year extension. Worth, I think, $52 million, $35 million guaranteed. So big money for a very good wide receiver, and I think he's the only wide receiver in his first 9-10 seasons to record 1,000 yards receiving, which is unbelievable. Just sucks that he doesn't have. Yeah, I mean, he has 1 ring, and that's it. But yeah, he's definitely a difference maker. He's a big guy. But he's injured prone. He gets injured a lot. That's unfortunate because he's exciting to watch. So, what's your guys' thought on this extension? Did the Buccaneers make the right call, or is it risky? Is it a risky investment by the Buccaneers? I think me personally, I think they made the right call. I mean, he's the best player you have on that team. You got to keep him somehow. I think 2 years, $52 million, $35 million guaranteed. I think that's enough to keep a man like Mike Evans. So yeah, that started off the week for free agency in the NFL. And then you had Jason Kelce, Eagles center, retiring after 13 seasons. I think we saw that coming. He talked about it, that his body was banged up and he wanted to spend more time with his family. So congrats to him. He had a hell of a career. A couple Super Bowls there. So good for him. Jason Kelce, obviously Travis is Kelce's brother. So yeah, good for him. And then the Chiefs placed the franchise tag on defensive back L'Jarius Sneed. So yeah, the Broncos are getting rid of Russell Wilson. Eat up a lot of money there. I think it was $85 million that the Broncos have to pay him because he signed that extension. I think it was last offseason or a couple off seasons ago. So you got that going on. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Giants are not going to place the franchise tag on running back Saquon Barkley, so he's officially a free agent. Who's going to pick him up? It's going to be interesting. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Chiefs and with Isaiah Pacheco, that might be interesting. I don't know. The Commanders, maybe. I don't know. Does he stay in the NFC East? Lots of situations, lots of scenarios there for Saquon Barkley, and he's another one. Great player, but he's injured prone. Yeah, it just sucks because he is a great running back. Excuse me. He is a great running back, but he gets injured a lot. So I think there's one season he played a full season, and he's been in the NFL for a minute now. So, so yeah, where's Saquon Barkley headed? We'll have to find out. But yeah, he's officially a free agent. So crazy for the Giants to not try to retain him. And then so on top of that, you got the Texans re-signing Dalton Schultz to a 3-year, $36 million contract. The Seahawks get rid of Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. Does Quandre Diggs make a return to Detroit? I don't know. That'd be interesting there. The Colts place a franchise tag on their star wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. First time they've done that since they placed a franchise tag on Pat McAfee. Big name nowadays. When he was playing for the Colts in 2013, so 11 years ago. So that was interesting to see that. Let's see what we got here. And then there was something else. So yeah, Washington Commanders signed Zach Ertz to a 1-year deal. He was with us, so that didn't last long. And then yeah, one of the biggest news today coming out of Buffalo, defensive back Tre'Davious White getting released by the Bills, so he's available. Should the Lions pursue him? Possibly. I mean, I heard secondary wasn't the greatest this past season. I think having him on the team might make a difference. It is a big name, it attracts the crowd and might motivate him to play and play his ass off. The Detroit Lions were so close, and obviously all players want a Super Bowl reign. Obviously, why else do you play football, right? I mean, obviously the money's great, the exposure's great, with how big the NFL is. But yeah, you're playing for championships, and I think Tre'Davious White coming to Detroit, that's possible. Possible championship run there. I know it's just one player, but we'll see. Like I said, we need to address that in the draft. Our secondary, edge rushing. Maybe another wide receiver for the draft in April. But yeah, Tre'Davious White officially released by the Buffalo Bills. Should the Lions pursue him? I mean, try at least. Give it a shot. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But yeah, I think having him in the Motor City would be huge, in my opinion. So yeah, crazy news coming out of Buffalo. But yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more stuff. It's the NFL. There's something going on every 30 seconds in that sport, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got the NFL draft in a month, April 25th. It's the first day, Thursday night in Detroit, Michigan, at Hart Plaza in downtown Detroit. The Brides will definitely be there, experiencing a great event, once in a lifetime event, in my opinion. So yeah, we got that, and that is basically it for today's episode. So thank you so much once again for joining me on this edition of Guys Time with the Brides. I'm sure, I hope you guys enjoyed the black eye today. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, but I definitely need to ice it down. I got Golden Gloves in a month, so definitely got to be 100% healthy by then. And then, just have fun, enjoy the ride, and just do my best to win the fight, but most importantly, just enjoy the experience. So yeah, with that, this episode's going to be available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You guys already know the drill. You want a t-shirt, let me know. You can message me on my Instagram page at Guys Time with the Brides, or my personal page at Zach Brides. I got a few left. They're all black though. I don't have any more yellow. I don't think. I'll have to check, but I think it's all black. Let me know if you want a t-shirt, and then yep, this episode's gonna be available later today. I'll do my editing, and then you guys will definitely have the audio and try to get the video out there, but you'll definitely have the audio version of this episode. So enjoy the rest of the week, guys. Thank you again for joining me. You guys are amazing as usual. I'm thinking about doing an episode with Matt Sims. He does a podcast. It's called Magnificent. Check it out. I think he's on Riverside. He's on YouTube. I went to school with him. He's a great below me. I might do. I might be on the show. We're talking. I gotta talk some details with him. But yeah, great exposure for Guys Time with the Brides, and great exposure for him. He's a cool dude. Always had great conversations with him. So try and get on his podcast as a special guest, and then maybe you can come on Guys Time with the Bryce one of these times. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys in the loop on that, keep you updated, and then yeah, from there we'll see what happens. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the night, guys. You're amazing. Take care. Watch some fights. Play some bets. Be on the lookout for NFL free agency news, and then watch some hockey and play some bets on that sport as well. All right, peace out, guys. The Bryce is out of here.